Hi everyone, can you hear me? This is Ramon. Let me know please if you can hear me loud and clear. I see some people connected already, so it's 8 users. Uh, so it's Mandito Sax, Fever, RN5193, Ralph Smith. Okay, there are many questions, clear and loud. Super. Nice. Well, first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. Uh, it's it's almost half of January, but I haven't done a live before since the production some months ago. So Happy New Year to everyone that's here. It's very nice that I'm here again, being able to have some time to get to you to show you the news. As you can see, I'm growing my hair um, a bit longer, um, because during these 3 or 4 months that we have been having the production, I think I lost a lot of hair. So now I'm trying to grow it again, and on top of that, it's very cold, so it's good. It's good to for the cold. So yeah, uh, just jokes aside, we have 4 points that I want to share with you guys, about news that we have been working during the previous month. So basically, right now we already have some orders, some stock. Okay, this means that we have already stock of all the different key colors and black and color travel sacks. So in case you are wondering if we can ship now, the estimated shipping time is about 3 to 5 business days in Europe, and maybe 6 or 7 outside Europe. So it's quite fast right now. We don't have to assemble because we have um, many travel sacks already assembled, ready to be shipped. So first important thing, the stock. Second thing that we want to share is we have created a redesign of the actual website. So if you want to take a look at it, it would be really nice if you give us some feedback about the new website. I'm just gonna write it here in case you haven't seen it. Odyssey Music, but it's the same website that we used to have before. So the domain is the same one, but new a new redesign of the entire website. So I hope you like it. Um, then we are also um, thinking about restarting or yeah, getting back the flow of the podcast, that before this, well, during these 3 4 months of producing, it's been almost impossible to think about the podcast. But we are back again, with a bit of stability on our side. So it's a project that we want to start again, um, not to start but to continue. So in case you have any idea of someone that you would love to for us to interview, so you can take a look at the interview. Just let us know here in the comment section below, um, and it would be nice for us to try and get in touch with this sax player. As you may know, we have a podcast called Blowing in the Wind, and the podcast, for those of you that do not know that we were doing a podcast, we are basically covering the topics that's music and innovation, right? So anything that's related with music and innovation, that's what we normally target to. So any player or musician that's innovating with the compositions or the way they produce the sound, or if they're using electronics or artificial intelligence or anything that's related to technology, that's something that we cover, and music in general. Uh, so that's yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, and what else? I would like to share with you that we are also um, raising a bit the price of the product, because it's been um, everything has gotten very expensive in our side, in the production line, all the electronic components and the manufacturing line. Everything has raised the money, sorry, the the cost for us. So we need to translate it into a product cost, yeah, a bit more expensive. So the final price is gonna be 650 euros. We are now selling it at 599 euros. Um, but in the following months we will raise it a bit more, so we can get to the profitable side of the business. Just something that I would like to comment also on that. For you, for all of you guys that do have a travel sax in this, and you are looking, watching at this live event, I would love you to write your feedback so far with the instrument, your travel sax, if you like it, if you don't, you hate it so much. Hope you no one is hating it. Um, and it's always very nice to get your feedback, so we can always try and improve the product as much as we can. Having said that, and a bit transitioning to a um, discussion, I would like you to announce, or I would like you to know that we are working on updates on the firmware of the Travel Sax. Um, I don't know if you guys, the ones that do have a Travel Sax, if you have noticed that when you blow, there's the reverb tail of the sound is a bit metallic, strange noising. This is a bug that we discovered and that we are working on to actually improve it, and that's gonna be improved on the next firmware release. Okay, we are working on designing a quite intuitive program, so you can guys just connect your travel sax to your PC or Mac, and then update the firmware as any um, as any other device that is updatable. Okay, so that's something that we are working on. We are also working on the sounds. We know that the travel sax, even though it's meant to be a practice tool, not a performing tool, there's the part of the sound that we are trying to improve. Okay, specifically the sax sounds, which we have been sampling ourselves and trying to get a better sample. So that's also something that we are working on, and maybe in the near future with the update, you could have a better quality sax sound. Okay. Um, I guess that you know that we have a partnership with Swam. For those of you that you haven't get the email, check on your spam. But we send you an email saying that, well, sharing with you a 45-day free trial of the saxophone sounds of Swam, the audio modeling company. Uh, they're great sounding, and then they also released um, a version for iPad and and iPhone. So if you want to take a look at it, it's quite cool. Yeah, and that's pretty much the news that we have with you for you guys. I see many many questions here in the chat, so I'm gonna jump and answer the questions that you have been asking. So RN5193 is saying, "Hi Ramon, I will perhaps not be there, okay, but I would like to have an answer from you. I bought 3 packs of sampling sounds, jazz saxophone, soul saxophone, and jazz clarinet from VG trumpets. 2 of them are in WAP and need context 7. I don't have it and found it's not what I needed. The other is with SFZ, ARIA, WAP, and can be used with ARIA players, FT players, Korg on computer. Could you add to your application something like ARIA player to be able to use high quality sample sounds? For the Travel Sax 3, it would be a good idea to offer gold or chrome keys to make a more professional look as a toy. I must say I'm very happy with the Travel Sax 2, even the connection is sometimes difficult. Okay, I'm gonna try and answer these questions. First of all, as I have already mentioned, we are working on the quality of the sounds on our Travel Sax. So maybe on the near future with an update, we can get a better sound, better saxophone sound quality. So that's first point. Second point, if you wanna use, I would suggest you to use the Swam saxophones bundle that we already shared with you. I think it's one of the best options out there in the market, and we are offering a 45-day trial, so you can take a look at it. And so I think that's the most expressive saxophone sound in the market out there. Um, on the other side, I don't think we are able to use this WAP sounds that you are talking about in our synthesizer. So that's something that not in this version, maybe in Travel Sax 3 down the line, maybe we can study the option, but unfortunately not now. And yeah, it's a great idea about the you were talking about the gold, right? The gold keys, right? Gold or metal keys. That's something that we have already thought about, and maybe in the future we can try something. But the thing here is that it would need to be plastic uh, metallized because of the idea of the travel sax. It doesn't make sense to have like a um, very weighty product. Okay, we always want something that's portable, that's light. So if we put metal keys, that could be an option. That's gonna make the travel sax very heavy, and that's not the main goal. But maybe trying to um, give this idea of or trying metal plating on plastic keys, that could be an option, and it would definitely look nice. So Ralph Smith say, can I use all type of mouthpiece with Ligier reeds? Yes, you can use different mouthpiece, but bear in mind that we have designed the travel sax with a standard opening of the mouthpiece. So we are providing with your travel sax, when you buy your travel sax, we are providing a standard mouthpiece like this one that fits perfectly on your travel sax. But bear in mind that there are some mouthpieces that are a bit more closed on the interior diameter is smaller, so maybe it doesn't fit, okay? Even though we have used the standard diameters and so on, not all the mouthpieces work in the Travel Sax, okay? We also have different mouthpiece adapters for baritone, tenor, and soprano. And without the mouthpiece, it's an alto mouthpiece. Um, so kind of yes and no, okay? You can use any reed that you want, okay? But the reed is not affecting the vibrato, okay? So yeah, that's that's pretty much it. Um, can I use all type of mouthpiece? Is it possible to change the blowing pressure, like blowing with reed 3.0? So using the app, you can change or adjust the pressure that you want the Travel Sax to respond to. So that's basically saying that through the app you can make there's a pressure sensor inside the Travel Sax that basically, let me show you. Um, basically gets the inflow of the pressure that you're blowing to and just transforms it into more or less volume on your Travel Sax. So if I blow harder or softer, for example, let me see if you're hearing that. So there's different intensities depending on how hard or or soft you blow. And of course, if you apply more or less pressure on your reed, that's gonna open or close the amount of air that's coming into the or that's getting into the pressure sensor inside. So you can do vibratos, uh, closing and opening your reed, sorry, your yeah, the reed on your mouthpiece, but it's a flow, it's a vibrato that needs to be done with your with your with the airflow that you produce. Let me try and show you. That's the different that's the vibrato that I'm doing. Of course, opening and closing, right? Pressing more or less the the reed here, okay? Um, but it's it's not a pitch vibrato or a pitch bending, okay? That's something important. You cannot have pitch bend with a Travel Sax. It's just airflow vibrato, okay? How is the connection with external amplification and coordination to the digital playbacks in my computer? I am using Focusrite with my MacBook Pro. It's very easy. You just need to connect using your USB-C cable. You connect it to your computer, and then it's just like a MIDI controller, normal MIDI controller, like you would have your keyboard connected to your PC or Mac, and then you just need to use a DAW, like let's say Pro Tools or Ableton Live or Logic, GarageBand, any DAW that you normally use, and then you can just use it as a MIDI controller. You can also uh, put take your connect your mini jack to your headphones output, and then you can input it through your interface, audio interface, as uh, a instrument, as an audio instrument, just like you would do with your electric guitar, you know. But you will need, of course, that's a mini jack output, so you would need like mini jack to jack converter, because normally the other units use a normal standard jack, not a mini jack. But yeah, you could also use the internal sounds that come up with the Travel Sax and use that on your through your audio interface. The price, it's as you can see in our website, it's 600 euros plus shipping. And if you want key colors, we are also selling them with an extra cost. Okay. You can go inside our website and check that the prices, including the shipping to your country, that may vary. RN5183, hi Rive, I can answer, yes, you can use all types of mouthpiece, it is not effective, only a little bit, air goes in the Travel Sax. Yes, exactly. You can use the USB-C cable to load the Travel Sax and use it to connect your PC, for example, with ARIA Player. Yeah, exactly. There is a beautiful hard beauty case. Yes, the case is this one, so it's very protective. I can show you. That's the case that you get the Travel Sax, and you have this internal foam that protects the Travel Sax, so it doesn't move. It doesn't even fall down, but it's quite nice, and it's very protected. So that's the Travel Sax case. And complete the Travel Sax. Travel Sax is valuable to practice, study scores, play, and have fun, but you don't use the embouchure, no vibrato, and other things. Yeah, that's something that's very important. Even though you can use your own mouthpiece or almost any mouthpiece out there, you can work out your mouthpiece embouchure, but it needs to be forced. Let me explain this idea. So if you wanna practice your embouchure, you need to be very conscious about it, because if I blow without pressing the reed, it's gonna sound the same that if I apply the pressure that I would need to make the reed vibrate on a regular saxophone. So you need to be very you need to be aware that you can just blow. I'm blowing without pressing the reed, and now I'm gonna blow pressing the reed. The sound is exactly the same. It's not pitch bending, as I already said, but I can work out my embouchure. And it's good because you have a real mouthpiece. But if you compare it to a real saxophone, if you don't put a good embouchure on the real saxophone, you don't get a nice sound, or you don't even get a sound. Here, if you just blow, it's perfect pitch. Okay, so you can work your embouchure, but you need to be very very conscious about it, and you're not getting a feedback if you're doing it wrong. I don't know if I explained myself. Hopefully, yes. So let me see. I think that's pretty it. Okay. Duan Bush, I love mine. One question. I always clean the mouthpiece and extensions after it's used, but there is no way to put a swab through the body. I do blow the moisture out, but it needs to be cleaned. Yes, Dwayne, exactly. I'm glad that you love yours. Yes, the cool thing about the travel sax in terms of cleaning, it's just very easy. You're doing the right procedure. Basically, there's a tube that's going from this part to this part, and this tube is just letting the the condensation of your saliva um, drip out. So be be very calm in the sense that you don't really need to put anything inside because it's a silicone tube that's it has a special non-bacteria tube. So just after the your practice time, you just need to blow. Make sure that you clean all the saliva that's inside the tube, and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. Okay, just clean the small neck here and the maybe the little drops that you have on this exit, right, of the saliva, and that's pretty much it. You don't need to do anything else. So you're doing it the right way. Molesting Moss, I love it so far, though I wish I could adjust the volume from the device itself with a key shortcut like the one for switching sound modes. That's something that we can do. If you think that's good, we can apply that, and maybe on the next firmware update we can do that. I'm gonna take note on that. If the rest of the people that are here think that's a good idea, um, and that's useful, we can implement that, creating a weird fingering. So when you're playing, you don't get uh, different stuff going on, and you just need to press that. But yeah, I'm gonna write that um, uh, volume fingerings. Okay, I am loving a child sax. I I added a real alto sax neck and it looks and feels closer to a real sax. I look very much forward to your sound update, especially sax. Great, Georg. I I see that you also love the website. That's great. Thank you. We have been working very hard on getting something that's looking a bit more professional. So I hope we got there. I like the sats a lot. I play daily. The only problem is that the adapter for the soprano is too wide. Yes, Hans, that's something that as depending on the mouth on your mouthpiece soprano that you have, it can be too wide. Maybe you can tape a bit of like tape on top of your soprano adapter, and maybe it works. That's something that if it's too wide, then maybe it can help you if you want to use your soprano mouthpiece. Um, Another question and a question: when are sessions coming in the app? Yeah, we are also working on that, but we have like small prototype, but it needs to be a bit more stable so we can work on that. We will definitely be releasing different updates of the app, and I think it's on the second update we have another update before this one, but on the second one I think we will be able to release the sessions. um pop, pop. Yeah, Fief, I have an issue with the application. When I try to add a favorite sound, the app says maximum of 50 favorite reached, though I only have one. Fief, have you updated the app? Because I think that's something that we changed. So please make sure that you have the latest app. Because if you do have the latest app, you shouldn't be having this problem. Hi, any news about softer key springs? Yes, we have some some softer springs that we use on the adaptive travel sax. Why are you asking about this, Luca? Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep answering the questions of Eve. In the app, when you transpose, for example, the trumpet sound, which is B tuned naturally to EB, the transposition is applied to all of the instruments. Yes, exactly. It applies to all of the instruments. If I want to go back to alto, then it's also transposed. Can you make presets for each instrument? So you are asking Fib that you can transpose each instrument separately, right? Not the whole instrument. Yeah, that's something that we can study. I'm gonna take a look at it. So transposition per instrument. Um, I'll check the version of the act. You're welcome, Fib. Um, I'm on an iPad. It connects quickly but rarely to my tenor. I have to turn off and on many times. What I'm doing wrong? Uh, okay, Dwayne. If you are having problems with the connection on your Travel Sax, I would suggest you to book a support um a support call with us because we can we need maybe um to update the firmware on your Travel Sax, and we can help you with that. It's a small uh small bug that we have seen in some of the Travel Sax, that some of the Travel Sax, well, not the Travel Sax itself, but the relation with some phones are not stable enough, and we already um, had a firmware update, so we can help you on that. Okay. Phoebe, I update the app. It seems to work. Thank you. That's great. Yeah, perfect. Um, well, Dwayne, I'm gonna show you now the I'm gonna share with you the support link so you can maybe book a meeting with us, um, and and I can um, and I can help you with this issue. Okay. Um, I need to jump to the Spanish call right now, so I hope, guys, that I have answered your questions. Again, thank you so much um, for your help. If you like the product, please share it with all of your sax friends. Um, it's gonna be it's we are building a community, and we are very happy that you guys are part of this community. So please, if you really like the product, help us spread the word. It would mean a lot to us. Okay. And again, thank you so much for your time, for your patience. Um, and meanwhile, I'm gonna find the link for the support, um, and I'm gonna send it to you, Dwayne. Let me see here. Support. Support here. That's okay. Got it. So this is the link. Let me see. This is the link. Oh yeah, perfect. Super. Great, Dwayne. Thank you so much, guys and girls from everywhere you are. Thank you so much for helping us, for supporting us. I hope you guys are safe, and yeah, definitely we need to collab with YouTubers. We have many YouTubers interested. But still, if you know people, just let them know. Thank you so much. Bye.